Okay, so I'm gonna try and fix this. So this is from the Fermzilla. Little end of the dip tube goes onto the siphon, and then this. You can see there's a tiny little ring there. Yeah, the tiny little ring is supposed to be connected to the ball. It's obviously not. So I was having a look. I put it up on Facebook actually. I got a couple of suggestions, and Rusty. Do you remember Rusty, the YouTuber, formerly called, or the former YouTuber called Rusty? Yeah, he had a good suggestion, which was to get one of the little plastic filter jobs, which I do have, and weigh it down with a stainless steel nut. So I was thinking do that maybe, rather than going to the hassle of trying to glue that back on again. So we've got it, there it is there, look. This all came with the kit. Stick it on the end of the siphon, and instead of a nut, I've got like this, whatever this is, it's like, it is like a bit of stainless, maybe it's chrome, I don't know, but I think it's from, there was a barb inside it. It was quite a big one. I don't remember getting it. It must have been from a tap or something, but I mean, I've got this box, okay? And you're not a home brewer unless you have a box full of bits, okay? That you're never gonna use. Well, you do use sometimes, as I found out. So I've got this. This is my box of bits. This is all kind of metal stuff. I've also got a box of bits for plastic, beer line and everything. So I've got everything, okay? Before I need it, I've already got it. So this is all the crap of the day. You see old kind of keg lids. We've got that. Got that. Got that. Do you remember that? Yeah. So loads of crap in there. So I've also got all these kind of little odds and ends. And I was having a look through all the nuts. And yeah, sure enough, I've got some of these. In fact, there's a bit that came out of it. So it basically went in like that. So it's obviously a barb. I don't know what it's for, because look at the size of it. The size of that barb. Don't really know. I think it might have been a tap or something. I don't know. But yeah. So we're going to test it now and see what we've got. Also, I've got all this bit of the plastic bits. And it's full of beer line and stuff. And now it always is generally full of stuff. But I got a load of beer line and gas line and a load of bits and pieces and John Guest fittings, all spare and stuff for the keyser, because I wanted to still do that, to rearrange the stuff in there. I just never got around to it. So I also have a couple of party taps spare as well too, which is handy because I need one right now. And then we need loads of John Guest fittings there. What is that? Oh, airlocks, never going to be used. So yeah, there's everything in here. Okay, it's time. Let's check. This is what I've come up with. Okay, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but you know, it's the means to an end, isn't it? So we got our party tap on, got our bear line, and then we've got this contraption. Look at the size of that, right on the end. It shall do, okay. I know it's grey, and grey is for gas and all, but I think the I now have the other ball valve on the kind of thing I clean the beer lines with all the time now, so it's gonna stay on there. I think it's gonna stay on that. I'll put this one on. Let's make sure that's closed, where that all comes shooting out. Okay, we're connected. Now I can see bits of yeast floating about, but I don't know if that's because I've moved it and that big krausen's starting to break up now. But oh yeah, I forgot. I have to put the bloody thing in, don't I? Okay. It's just a test, just to make sure you're awake. Just to make sure you're awake. Where is it? Oh, it's in here. Yeah, I kind of forgot to put this in. This is just sucking out the carbon dioxide. Okay. excuse me. See this lid of the new one? It definitely seems a lot easier than the old one that I have. It's strange that. Right, so let's get this in. Dump it in there. Let's put it on the yellow. Sank to the bottom. But it should, that filter on should avoid. I wonder if it took, it's a bit late now, like, I wonder if I just left the filter on, it would probably float in the top, wouldn't it? Didn't need to do the nut. Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it. Let's put this down to experience, shall we? Okay, let's get the beer line on. I need some gas into that. I have to say, this whole gas line going right across the space here is it's really handy, and then it just stores away out that side again. Excellent. It is very handy. I'm thinking maybe pitching onto this yeast cake when it's finished. I'm not doing a dry hop bread. This is a red beer, so I might do a black IPA and just pitch it onto the top of it. See what happens. Okay. Let's see where we're at. So this is day 2. Okay, it's moving. Liquid is moving. Transferring, I think, is the technical term. Okay, lots of foam. We'll have to wait those days off. But yeah, that was it. So the question is it going to be better? Does it matter if it's pulling from the bottom because it's in that filter? Or if I just dropped it in? The worry is though that it might not. It might be like the ball and I have to get the magnet to pull it down all the time. Whereas with that nut on it, you know, it's sunk to the bottom, so there's no chance of it sucking in CO2. In case anyone really cares about the gravity, looks like it's 1014, so I think another day we'll do it. The recipe, because this is red X in this, the recipe said something like 1015 or something like that, so I was hoping it was going to go down further because long story short, I messed up the brew day, so I got less gravity than what I wanted, but I got more beer, if you know what I mean. So I'm out of breath just being in this room. Okay, the temperature's saying it's like 32 degrees in here. Okay, it's 24 hours after the last video we've seen, and I came back in here just to check on the beer and maybe get a gravity reading on it, but like it's when I come on, I mean, by that little thermometer it's about 30, but what is that there? Look, see that? Wow. So we put that whatever that was, I can't even remember, that bit of chrome or metal or stainless steel, whatever it was. So it must be somewhere down the bottom then, and this is kind of stuck up the top. It's actually worked pretty well, to be fair, but it wasn't intended. So yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. So I still have the problem with this, okay? So I'm gonna try something different this time from the last time. The last one worked, okay? But I got wired off by Peter Hodge. Thank you, Peter, the lovely Peter Hodge. Told me about these things here. This is what he uses. So what these are basic floating keychains for, I don't know, going fishing or something, I guess. So if you drop their keys in the water, it'll float and you'll be able to see them. So that's what we're going to use, okay? And it seems like the perfect solution. Exactly the same as the ball. And it's got a keychain already on it, so it's a win-win, isn't it? So I got a 4-pack. You got a 4-pack for $7.99, Amazon. But I think you can get like one piece if you want. So I got 4 just in case I ever take up fishing and water sports or anything like that, which I'm never gonna do, but you know, I might need them. You never know, that can go in the plastic box for some point in the future. So we've got one in the star sand here. We're going to use it on the next brew. If I can find... Okay. Obviously it's all foamy, but that is the bit that goes on the end of the siphon tube. Always slightly difficult to get on. Okay, we're on, and then the floating tube should just go onto that, right? So I'd never heard about that. I never even thought about these. It seems like such an obvious solution, but I'd never heard about these before. This is the first for me. So there you are, that's it. That's what it looks like. So let's get beer into this, or let's get wort into it and see what happens, will we? Well, there you go. It's in. It's sitting there. It's kind of sitting like that, up. I don't know whether it's because it's being weighed down, but got our magnets here. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, whoa, look at that. Don't know that you could do that in the other one. But the magnet, then I can just put that wherever I want, as deep as I want. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much, Peter. That might be our solution then, from here on, rather than the whole little chrome nut and whatnot, but excellent. Okay, there's a big spider there, look. Now obviously if you're in Australia, the home of death, that's not a big spider, but to me that's a big spider, look. Hello. But spiders help to keep down the flies, and I hate flies, so we are allies.